Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we re-diving into a topic that is central to the Catholic faith, but often misunderstood by others. Who is Mary? For over 1 billion Catholics worldwide, she's not just the mother of Jesus. She's a figure of immense love, grace, and importance. So let's unpack the 4 key Catholic dogmas about Mary and clarify what they really mean. First up, the Immaculate Conception. This is probably one of the most frequently misunderstood teachings. Many people think it refers to Jesus' conception, but it actually refers to Mary's own conception. The Catholic Church teaches that from the very first moment of her existence, Mary was preserved by God from all stain of original sin. Think of it this way: to be a worthy vessel to carry the Son of God, God prepared her in a special way, making her full of grace from the start. This wasn't something she earned. It was a unique gift from God, given in anticipation of Christ's future redemptive work. It sets her apart, not to make her a goddess, but to prepare her for her unique role in salvation history. Next, we have Mary's title as Mother of God, or in Greek, Theotokos, which means God-bearer. This was declared a dogma at the Council of Ephesus in 431 AD. Now, this title can sound a bit shocking at first. How can a human be the mother of God? The logic is actually quite straightforward and is more about Jesus than it is about Mary. The Church teaches that Jesus is one person with 2 natures, one divine and one human. These 2 natures are inseparably united. So, when Mary gave birth to Jesus, she didn't just give birth to his human nature. She gave birth to the person of Jesus, who is fully God and fully man. Therefore, she can rightfully be called the Mother of God. It affirms the divinity of Christ. Calling her Mother of God is a declaration that the baby she held in her arms was, in fact, God incarnate. The third dogma is Mary's perpetual virginity. The Church teaches that Mary was a virgin before, during, and after the birth of Jesus. This belief has been held since the earliest days of Christianity. It signifies her complete and undivided consecration to God and her unique role. But what about the brothers of Jesus mentioned in the Bible? The original languages, Aramaic and Greek, used words for brother that could also mean cousin, kinsman, or close relative. For example, Abraham called his nephew Lot his brother. This was a common linguistic practice. So, when the Bible mentions Jesus' brothers, it's understood in the Catholic tradition to be referring to his close relatives, not other children of Mary. This teaching highlights the miraculous nature of Jesus' birth and Mary's total dedication to her divine mission. And finally, we have the Assumption of Mary. This is the teaching that at the end of her earthly life, Mary was taken up, body and soul, into heavenly glory. This was officially declared a dogma in 1950, but again, it's a belief that has been part of Christian tradition for centuries. Since Mary was sinless, thanks to the Immaculate Conception, she was not subject to the bodily corruption that comes from sin. The Assumption is seen as the logical conclusion of her unique life. It's a beautiful promise and a sign of hope for all of us. It points to our own future resurrection, showing us the destiny that awaits those who are faithful to God. Mary is the first to experience the full fruit of her Son's resurrection, a preview of what is promised to all believers. So, with all these extraordinary titles and dogmas, a crucial question arises. Do Catholics worship Mary? The answer is a clear and absolute no. There's a huge distinction between worship and devotion or veneration. In Catholic theology, worship known as latria is reserved for God alone. It's the highest form of adoration, recognizing God as the supreme creator. Mary, on the other hand, is given hyperdulia, which is a special kind of veneration, the highest honor given to any created being because of her unique role as the Mother of God. All other saints are given doulia, which is simple veneration. Think of it like this. You admire and respect a great historical figure, a beloved mentor, or even your own mother. You honor them, but you don't worship them. Catholics see Mary as their spiritual mother, given to them by Jesus himself from the cross when he said to John, "Behold your mother." They honor her, they ask for her prayers, and they look to her as a perfect model of faith and obedience. Praying to Mary is not praying to a goddess. It's asking for intercession. Just as you might ask a friend to pray for you, Catholics ask Mary in heaven to pray for them to her Son, Jesus. All honor given to Mary ultimately points back to God, who did such great things for her. Her famous words in the Magnificat sum it up perfectly. My soul proclaims the greatness of the Lord. Mary's entire life was a reflection of God's glory. She always points away from herself and towards Jesus. She is not the destination. She is the most reliable guide, the ultimate arrow, pointing the way to Christ. Her role is to bring people closer to her Son, not to distract from him. So to recap, the four Marian dogmas, the Immaculate Conception, her status as Mother of God, her perpetual virginity, and her Assumption all highlight her special place in God's plan of salvation. They are not meant to elevate her to the level of God, but to illuminate the truths about Christ and the Church. Understanding Mary is key to understanding the heart of Catholicism. She is the masterpiece of God's creation, a model of discipleship, and a loving mother who intercedes for all her children. I hope this helped clarify the Catholic perspective on Mary. It's a rich and beautiful theology that has inspired art, music, and profound devotion for 2,000 years. If you have any more questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe for more content. See you in the next one.